Be it known, I was so eager to start recording this live stream while I was tuning my guitar. It's so interesting watching someone tune, right? No, I know it's not. All right, I'll just jump right into it. It could have been you, it should have been me, or anyone in between our little schemes we've had going for a decade or so. We made a little money, life is sweet as honey, got a million more miles to go. I got 10 long years till I find my home. Preacher man told me so. Oh, I will rise above the broken sky, and I can see the future in your eyes, in your eyes. And I can't hear, but I know what you're saying. Your body's here, but your soul's not staying. Every day feels like it lasts when you're living in the past. I can't hear you, but I know what you're saying. Your body's here, but your soul's not staying. Every day feels like your last when you're living in the past. I will rise above the broken sky, and I can see the future in your eyes, in your eyes. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. Hello out there, NVChan350. I hope you're having a good night tonight. I know I'm having a great night. I had myself a great week. I hope you did too. And if it was anything less than a great week, then I hope next week is better. Or at least this week was better than last week. Anyway, I'm going to play some songs tonight. Thank you. Thank you so very much for tuning in tonight. This is me in the flesh, in a way. And I'm putting on the permanent record that I've seen enough, and I know what I have to do. But the plan is secret, you see. The only way I can tell it is through songs. And this one is called The Usurper. what goes up may never come down. I could never give you up and leave you without a sound. Who are you to wonder? Who are you to care? Who I know I'll see you there. I know I'll set you free. I will. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. Hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. Hey, what's your deal? What do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle, and all I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body low. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your battered body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Hey guys, do you think he knows? 'Cause I might know, but I'm not 100% sure if he knows. What do you want to know that I think I know? I'll tell you right here and now. I've been living with the secret, and you're hearing it now. 'Cause every comment on the screen I can turn into a song. Some of my best work is never wrong. I know. Sometimes I don't know what I think I know. Not for real sometimes. I don't even know if I believe my own thoughts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's funny because I forgot I was in a certain tuning, and it must have sounded really weird. This is a standard tuning. Yes, I get so high, I don't ever want to come down. I know it's a kind of sad, but at the same time, if if I do some of my best work without any forethought whatsoever, sometimes the results are something not so bad. Sometimes the results aren't too bad. I agree, weird is good. There's just things I accidentally exited the stream and I missed that last 30 seconds. That's okay, I didn't say much at all. All I said is that my guitar is in a tuning that I don't normally play those other songs in. So that opens up to a doorway to a whole bunch of songs I only play in a particular tuning. Anyway, this one is called Mercy, and it would have sort of a chugga-chugga beginning with some drums and extra stuff added on the drums. So it would be like... Every time I walk around these long and lonely shores, I think of you and the ocean by our side. Everything we've ever known will soon burn away in the new sunrise. I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry, I never got to see. I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry, I never got to see all the world right in front of me. All the world right in front of me. You are not the only one to feel a certain way. I know tomorrow's not today. And even when you lost your way, when your mind led your heart astray, home was never too far away. I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry, I never got to see. I said, mercy, I know I'm set free, and I'm so sorry, I never got to see all the world right in front of me. All the world right in front of me. I'm fading out. Yes, I'm fading out. There was never any doubt. Yes, I'm fading out. And I said, mercy, look what you've done to me. Oh, I'm so sorry, I never got to see. And I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry, I never got to see all the world right in front of me. All the world right in front of me. tomorrow's not today. And even when you lost your way, when your mind led your heart astray, I know it's not today. I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry, I never got to see. I said, mercy, look what you done to me. Oh, I'm so sorry, you never got to see. I said, mercy, I know I'll set myself free. I know I will someday see the beat. I will someday fly across the sea. Hello out there. I hope you're having a good night. I tend to just try to be a lightning bolt with ideas, so a lot of the times I blend ideas together. And I like to change it up on my fingers, so I try different techniques and styles. And I gotta get this guitar to like guitar expert to fix certain things on it. But that's all right. Tune it up. Thank you. Thank you for that. And being new is a wonderful place to be. Some of my fondest memories are when I finally nailed a chord progression, or when I finally learned to hum along with the simplest chords. I think singing and an instrument should be taught at the same time. Because in many ways, when you're singing, the guitar amplifies the voice as well. And this is just one of many guitars, or one of many instruments. You see, if we filled our time with learning instruments, it's one of the best social activities to have. Because you know what you're going to do in between conversations, and you don't know which you enjoy more. So piano is my main thing, but I don't get to play it that often. So guitar has been my thing recently. And guitar became my thing when I had sort of a crisis in my life and I was living in a basement. And I could play the guitar quietly, whereas a piano is very hard to play quietly because you don't want to wake up anybody or bother anybody. So thank you so much, I appreciate it. Well, you know. It feels great. Like at the end of this song is this sequence. And I practiced that maybe 5,000 times. Just. And the funny thing is, I still screw it up and I don't care. you play it enough that you can stumble through anything. And that's the point of just, the idea of practicing for most people is sort of dreadful. They don't enjoy it. It's painful, it's mechanical, your fingers don't work, you're not sure what the notes are. Yes, it's not fun. But allow me to be a testament to what happens when you don't stop playing. Hello there, Michael. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Tutu High, Benedict Cunningham, Blueberry Music. Thank you so much for watching. I do remember you. The name is familiar, and I do admit that sometimes my memory can be somewhat diabolically inconsistent. So, I'll just defend myself with that concept. So this one I will play is called The Treasure. And I never know if I'm playing too much or talking too much. I never know what I'm doing with a live stream. I just do whatever comes into my head. And tonight happens to be a culmination of events where I feel happiest and able to do my best. So it's wonderful to be able to share it with you or whomever may watch it in the future. My whole goal is to help people in any way that I can. And if music is that way, then I'm presenting my prescription for something approaching a more consistent happiness. Yesterday I felt my heart slow down, finding it hard to keep my feet on the ground. I can feel you all around. I thank God for the treasure I found. When she told me she was leaving, I said, baby, please don't go. She said, hey, baby, I need you to know I'll be with you, oh, till the end of time. That day will come further down the line. Stay here for one more night. We lost the war, but still we fight for who we love, for who we've lost. I will fight no matter the cost. Yesterday I felt my heart slow down, finding it hard to keep my feet on the ground. And I can feel you all around. And I thank God for the treasure I found. When she told me she was leaving, I said, baby, please don't go. She said, hey, baby, I need you to know that I'll be with you till the end, till the end of time. That day will come further down the line. Yesterday I felt my heart slow down, finding it hard to keep my feet on the ground. how are you tonight? I hope you're doing well tonight. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good night. I know I am. Now that you're here, I like to make up songs, like maybe birds make up songs, and sing however long I can. That day will come further down the line. That day will come further down the line. That day will come further down the line. Great to see you as well. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I never know if I should talk more, be more animated, be more entertaining. I know I should dress flashier. I should be way more eccentric than how I dress. I should have face paint. I should have stuff. That's a big step to wear something like that. Feels like cheating. No, it's okay. I actually haven't live streamed in I think about 5 days. And it's been an up week. You know, you have mid weeks, bad weeks, garbage weeks, and some weeks that are okay, good, great. This has been a great week, and I'm just cherishing it for however long I can. Because that's the crazy thing about euphoria, enjoying something, is that you don't want it to end. You've been posting videos on an alt account? Excellent. Yes. Help spread the word. Give a few taps. Take 15 seconds of your time. It's a lot to ask. But I'm sitting here in my kitchen and I've got bills to pay and they are a little scary at the moment. I can play music until I'm literally blue in the face. And I'm sorry you had a scary day today. That's not easy to deal with. Hopefully it's not a memory that scars you for too long. It's hard to gauge how long memories are supposed to last. Wow. Oh no, I'm sorry. So my computer got a virus. Yes, I love this guy's unique ways. And the screen went blue and stuff. Anyways, I'm sorry to hear that. That would make me extremely frustrated. But I know you're probably stronger than you think. And I haven't met you, but I hope that tomorrow is better. I have as much compassion as I possibly can muster. Please come back later. Anytime, please come back later. Anytime you can come back, that's great. I'm just happy to see you. I hope I can give you an escape. I hope I can help you feel better, even if by a millimeter. I hope for you to find better days, and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Sometimes the bad days become bad weeks, followed by bad months, and even worse, years. But now I know the reason it all happened the way it did. I changed with the season to become everything I hoped I would be. I know I wanna touch the sky. It's a lonely whisper. I see the writing on the wall. How much time do I have left? When will I experience the end of it all? I know I don't have enough time left to say everything I want to say. Maybe I have a year left, maybe a few decades. Not knowing is killing me. It took me a long time to find the key to joy. I can safely say it took a lot of pain, and it still does. It's really hard to explain what it's like to have this music in my head all the time, all the time. It drives me crazy to have these songs in my head all the time and not get to play them. I've got big plans for when this all pays off. I need your help to show me off. Tell your friends you found this guy playing guitar in his kitchen, almost close to being a big crybaby about his life. When a certain part of him knows he lives in heaven already, in heaven already. Oh. Thank you so much. Don't down. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher your name. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sometimes I don't know if I played too long or if I should talk more. I sometimes don't know if I should stay here or walk out the door. I know you are like me. If I know you, you probably have things that make you sad. Congratulations, because you can learn to love your sadness. Congratulations, you can learn to love your sadness. Look at me, I'm living proof. I'll never give up. I'll never give up because it feels so good to play for you. Even though I'm a nobody in my kitchen. And I agree, because technically you wouldn't know I'm in my kitchen, maybe by the reflection in the window. You see, I'm not a very good cinematographer, nor am I a very good sound person. So I know I could sound so much better. I'm so glad it helps you feel just a little happier. This song has never been played before, because I've never said these words in this order before. And as far as you know, I wrote this ahead of time. But as far as you know, I'm making it up on the spot. And I like you having to guess which one it is, which one it is. 'Cause I won't tell you, I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe I can't see, that's why I move so slow. I'm afraid of falling face first into an ocean of regret. I know I've got a long way to go. I know, 'cause I said so. 'Cause I said so. Mercy, look what you've done to me. I'm so sorry. I forgot to see mercy on my soul tonight. And I said mercy, I lost control tonight. And I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me this time? I agree. Best conversations happen in the kitchen. It's okay afraid. It's okay to be afraid. I totally agree. I said mercy on my soul tonight. I said mercy, I lost control tonight. and I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me this time? Can you forgive me this time? And mercy, I lost control tonight, and I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me this time? Don't let me go. It's okay to be afraid. Don't let me go. Who are you to wonder? Who are you to care? I know I ponder, I'll meet you there. I know I am here with you, and I'll never, ever let you go, at least until I die. What a fun little exercise. Anything that goes on the screen, I turn into a song. And I want to tune I'm tuning in purpose right in front of you. Thank you so much. I like the idea of people watching how you operate a guitar and keep it sounding good. Because I feel like a lot of the times perfection is the ultimate goal, but ultimately perfection lacks a necessary, genuine struggle. Because if you're doing something you've never done before with no forethought whatsoever, and you keep doing it, time just evaporates. You lose all track of it. 40 minutes just went by, and poof, here I am. So I have different sets of songs in different styles of tuning on this guitar. And I just tuned the third string down to E, so I have a low, middle, and high E. And then I have a tuner on my guitar, and you could argue that this is an electronic device that gives me the right frequency. But it's like a precursor to AI. And I'm okay with that. I have a symbiotic relationship with it, as I do through this device, through the invisible airwaves into the world. Time flies exactly when you're having fun. That is correct. Chris, I remember. So this tuning brings back memories of songs that I wrote at particular times in my life. And the music is sort of, and the words and the melody for me, is like a walk down memory lane in my mind through a river of molasses. So the memory becomes very present when I start playing a song. And a lot of the times the memory is distracting, but the body keeps track of what I'm doing. I feel like my spine takes over my limbs so my brain can take itself for a walk. And that's a wonderful thing to describe, but it's not a wonderful thing to live with in your daily life, because it's very hard to reconcile the two experiences. Playing music and being in the moment is so much different than the rest of the day. And it just so happens to be a good week, and I hope you're having a good week. Maybe it's been a garbage day, and I'm sympathetic to that. Maybe it's been a great day, and I'm sympathetic to that. Whatever day you're having, I don't want to assume anything about it, but I can just say that I hope tomorrow's better if it was garbage, and maybe next week. Sometimes things last a while. It's just hard to know how long they're supposed to last. So, without ado further, this one, I'm gonna start off with an instrumental that will lead into one that is on the CD that is almost done. And the CD represents a wish for me for people to take it, and I request they listen to it in a vehicle. And I know most cars don't have CD players. Some of them before 2020 do, I think. Mine is a 2018, and it has one. My request is that when people have it and listen to it, they pick a time that would be convenient to be driving in their vehicle. And I know that sucks these days because gas is going upwards, and that's a scary concept. So if you're going somewhere that you have to go, say between cities or towns, if you have an hour, I ask that you put the CD on and hit play. Yes, I'm glad you listened to CDs. I've had a mental block about it. Don't ask me why. There was something in my head telling me that nobody uses CDs anymore, and it suddenly dawned on me. I think that's why it was a great week. Because my request, I'll give it to my friends and people that I can get it to, and my request is that when they take it and listen to it, just to honor my wishes, and they're alone in their vehicle, preferably. They have an hour or two, say a 2-hour drive, you can take the CD and listen to it straight through. Full tank of gas, no stopping, no interruptions. You know that you have about 50 miles to go. So, what better way to spend it, at least for that hour, to listen to the album straight through? And that's where my musical love came from, is listening to albums straight through, over and over again. Yeah, I agree. I listen to albums in my car straight through while driving through the Vermont countryside. Picturesque mountain ranges, beautiful green pastures, and I would just drive. Admittedly, it's wasteful, but that's okay. There's a benefit to it in other capacities. And I was sad for a long time because I didn't think people would get to listen the way that I was intending for them to listen. Because I never felt like it was a nice thing to do, to demand. It's not a demand, it's a request that people have the CD, literally carve out time to listen to the whole thing. And then afterwards, if it's awful and you hate it, feel free to chuck it into the trash can or burn it or give it away or let someone else listen to it. I like the idea of something physical either being held or being passed. There's the obvious outcome. That could be it ends up on a shelf, in a glove box, immediately in the trash, or that somebody listens to one song, then, forgets about it. They get busy, stressed, they got other stuff going on. There's a certain part of my brain that thinks it's all terrible, and it's like, yeah, that piece of plastic was a waste of the energy it took to make it. And I'm not shy about admitting that, about how evil my particular inner critic has been to me. Exactly. The albums that I love, I've listened to over and over again. So this risk that I'm taking is asking people to listen to it straight through, ideally when they're in a good mood, or I guess whenever mood. But no looking at the phone, no texting, no calls coming in, no distractions. Just you, your hands on the wheel, driving extremely carefully, listening to the music. Maybe it's a traffic jam, maybe it's the morning, maybe it's the evening, whatever time of day. And the risk is whoever listens to the whole thing straight through really doesn't like it. And in my head, the inner critic sees somebody having like, oh, I hate this. And they turn it way down so they can get to the next song. But my request is not to fast forward through songs on the first listen. That's my request. I would be happy knowing that I requested an hour of your time when you'd be driving in this machine up a flat surface at 70 miles an hour, alone, just with you as a passenger. Poke my head into the car and be like, what's up? It's me. And knowing that if someone loved it or hated it is entirely out of me knowing at the time, or ever, unless they told me, of course. Because online you can see streaming, you can see thumbs up, you can see reviews, you can see bad comments. And I like the idea of the music going directly from the CD in your car into your head. And the request is you do it solo, but obviously upon first listen, if it wants to be, multiple people can listen too. My request is that there's just not any chatter or conversation, just for the first listen. I know. I just got a tax return in the mail, or it's coming shortly. I've been super stressed about dragging the bottom financially. I will readily admit it. And I think doing this is a good way to lift my spirits a little bit. Because the lead up to the album, 50% of the songs will be on the album. And the only copies of them will be this live stream. So there's a chance that if you listen to this live stream again, I forgot what I was going to say. Sometimes my brain is a runaway. Sometimes my brain is a runaway, and I forget what I was saying. That's okay, because I will improvise. Do I still have a burner? Oh, I'm actually getting CDs printed, with like artwork on them. The artwork is done. Pretty simple, the first round. A friend of mine did everything visually, and I think it's great, and I cannot wait to do more. Because honestly, in the process of recording this album, I've realized I was addicted to music. I was addicted to the feeling of not wanting the music to stop. So, I should probably stretch my legs, you know what I mean? Double chin. Anyway, yeah, I think it's just a funny idea. And I honestly want people to hear the songs for the first time, because not all of what I play, most of what I play actually is not on the album. Yup. Addicted to music, or the experience of music. It's all wrapped up under one simple word, music. And I just said Burton because it's on my shirt, but because it's reversed, I think it says not rub. But you can rub all the time. Yeah! This one is called I Hope You Fall, Madly in Love. When I'm with you, I feel no more pain. When I'm with you, never caught out in the rain. I hope you fall madly in love. I hope you fall madly in love. Under the stars above, I hope you fall madly in love. Under the stars above, I hope you fall madly in love. When I'm with you, I feel no more pain. When I'm with you, I'm never caught out in the rain. I hope you fall madly in love. I hope you fall madly in love. Under the stars above, I hope you fall madly in love. Madly in love. When I'm with you, I feel no more pain. When I'm with you, never caught out in the rain. I hope you fall madly in love. I hope you fall madly in love. Music is absolutely my love. Music keeps me company, so my thoughts can wander. Music keeps me company, and my life I can ponder. I find myself daydreaming with a song in my head. I find myself daydreaming with all these songs in my head. Do, 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 do. where there would be a sick guitar solo. Ladies and gentlemen, John Mayer. Just kidding. I don't know John Mayer. But I really like his guitar playing and his songs and his words and his voice. And I think this would be child's play for him to play and just come out and jam for a little while. John Mayer, the guy that sings "Your Body is a Wonderland" among about 400 other songs. He's just a phenomenal guitar player. Phenomenal. I could watch him all night long. So when I'm writing songs, I imagine hitting a part in a song where I just tell this particular guest, whether it be John Mayer, Trey Anastasio, Billy Strings, Bela Fleck, and any number of other musicians. I would say when we get to the last chorus, we'll just jam on the chord progression. Easy enough. We just look at each other and we end up doing like, just repeat it. Mayall, John Mayall, the name is familiar, I believe. I will check him out. I will listen to his music tomorrow in my car without any distractions. Without any distraction. Good. I will do whatever the opposite of regret is. Is there a word for that? Probably several. Yeah, regrets are useless, aren't they? And let's run this test. Thank you for tuning in tonight and listening. Jessica, I appreciate it. Any amount of your time I appreciate. I hope you have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in next time for the Peter Wayne Power Hour. The Peter Wayne Power Hour. The Peter Wayne Power Hour. Thank you for tuning in to the Peter Wayne Power Hour. The Peter Wayne Power Hour. Peter Wayne, Peter Wayne Power. Bye. to be one day closer to having the CD done. One day closer to having the CD done feels very strange, let me assure you. Because when it's finally done, it will be real, and I can't undo it. And I'm so very afraid people will hate it. I'll know pretty soon. If there's no reaction at all, that's putting me in a precarious position. But that's okay, I'm willing to be in that precarious position. I wanna make it look like it takes no effort at all. Playing music reminds me I should thank myself. Power Hour, midday, midnight special, Wolfman Jack. We throwback. There are many power hours, I know, but this one's the only one that's good. Just face it, out of 187 billion songs and artists that have ever existed, I am pretty low. In fact, I'm kind of like a molecule at the base of Mount Everest. But that's okay, because I'm putting on the permanent record. I'm putting it on the permanent record that I wanna do this every day. I wanna do this every day, what can I say? I wanna tour the country, I wanna tour the world. I wanna tour the world. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I will have a bass player. I will have a guitar player. I will have an excellent drummer. And even maybe a cellist. And we will together take the audience on a journey. Each individual player has a lot of room to try new things. I want music to help me find the connection I've been missing for so very long. I know I've waited so long. I wanna take the audience on a journey. Set them free from their own thoughts that totally mess up their precious lives. Your thoughts are so important. Don't forget to believe some of them are lies. Your thoughts are so very important in our lives. As long as you're still breathing, as long as I'm still breathing, that's absolutely right. I never can see myself giving up. can't see myself ever giving up. I mean, how crazy would it be to give up on something I've done my whole life and always dreamed of the day I could buy my own house and never have to worry that I'm living the wrong life or my worst enemy. That's right. I will play. And these guests that I will have on the stage, I'll just tell them, let's just jam in F major. And I'll just request that they kindly kind of follow along with what I'm doing, which won't be anything complicated. It will just be moving between two chords. I'm hoping good things come my way. They already have. And I hope they will just keep coming, because I don't want to think of them as falling into my lap, but something that I've been like climbing a mountain for a while. Leading a very good life, a happy life, but not the life that I've been really striving for yet. It's interesting to get your deeper thoughts out to a screen. It's interesting to be standing here in my kitchen, doing this with my phone. I wonder if I should drop my last name and just become Peter Wayne. I've had a few people tell me that Peter Wayne Burton might be too much of a mouthful. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are a beautiful being as well. And continue being a beautiful being, okay? Especially if I turn it into a song, you have to believe me. If you listen to it 10 times, maybe one of those times it'll hit a chord in your brain. Keep on being a beautiful being. Stay just the way you are. I know I'll help you set you free. Now get in the car, and it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time. It's the little things you regret. Just remember, you're not done yet. I am the wind, you are the trees. Rock me gently in your open breeze. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time. Here I go again. All my secrets laid bare. Oh, here I go again. All this running ain't fair. Like I don't even care. Keep on being the human being you were born to be, exactly who you are. So don't worry so much, the future is unwritten. Write a new story every day. Pretty soon you'll have a whole bunch of chapters. That's how I describe aging in this world. I know I want to provide some sort of healing, some sort of message to my fellow human beings. I hope you're doing well. Just remember I'm young, and it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. Here I go again, all my secrets laid bare. Oh, here I go again, all my thinking ain't fair, and I don't even care. I don't even care. It's the little things you regret. Just remember you're not done yet. I am the wind, you are the trees. Rock me gently in my ocean breeze. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time, a matter of time. Ooh, thank you so much. I've been really trying to practice as much as I can. Thank you so much. I used to play this guitar in my basement. It reminds me of the darkest times in my life. But But that's okay, because I'm grateful for it keeping me company. Sometimes I am my only and worst enemy. I'm an artist, living with all the things that artists tend to live with. But I know it's temporary, but I don't know how much time I have. So I look forward to playing. Thank you for watching me play the ivories. Just like this particular live stream with the piano, I want to have a better setup at some point, and I'm working on it. I'm a very slow worker. I don't know why. It's like I can only focus on certain routines at a time. And I know there should be a better setup. I know I should market it better, and I'm terrible at all that stuff. But I figure if I'm just making like a visual resume of what I do, this is the way that I would do it. So I'm doing it, and I've played for, I don't know, was that 82? My eyes aren't all the greatest. Anyway, I'll play a couple more, and then mosey on. There you go, I like it. A visual resume. You're right, none of us know. Or at least have varying degrees of knowledge. There are people out there that have only so much time left. And there are people who just arrived. And I can acknowledge the beginning, middle, and end of anyone who might be listening at any particular time. Because if you are new to this, welcome. If you've listened to me for a long time, I hope to not bore you and to maintain your attention at some point somehow. And if you are towards the end of your life, I hope that if there's anything that you've regretted, that you're learning to let go and you are enjoying your days. Because once I enter those years, some argue I already have, I hope to have a more peaceful mind than the first half of my life. And I think that's an important thing to put on the record. So, I never know if I'm yammering too much or if I should just get to the music. This one, I will play with a symphony one day. I already know the violin player. He plays with Gregory Alan Isakov, if you know who that is. An amazing performer, singer-songwriter. You can help. You can help. You can help me get my big breakthrough. Yes, you can help. If you wanted to, just send the video around. Maybe people will hate it. Maybe people will like it. But, I mean, you can send, in my channel are all my live streams. I think you can just send them as a link. But then again, maybe, I mean, I see them on my channel when I, like, uploading. So I think in the live section are all my streams. I believe they're all public. They're not well produced, I know. And they're not well marketed. They don't look that great. I have a lot of work to do. I don't have any help. I have no manager. I've done all the music by myself. All the parts, all the words. So that's what I will say about the album. And I hope people understand that it's really entertaining for me to play some songs that might be from the album, but a majority of them are not. I'm playing all the B-sides of an album that hasn't been released yet. Why is it a B-side? I don't know. I'll just call it that. So, this one is called I'm As Lost As You. I know, I'm very hard on myself, but I'm learning, okay? I'm learning to take the edge off slowly. The path you walked was never my own. You gave me shelter, but never a home. I can see it in your eyes, an ocean of regret. Memories haunt you. I think it's time to forget. The stars never align. And all I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is a waiting flood, knowing our ships will be lost at sea. Pay it no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never open, it's true. But I'm here to say you've just lost your way. But don't worry, I'm as lost as you. I've seen it all before. I found you wasted on the floor. I can see it in your eyes, an ocean of regret. Memories haunt you. I think it's time to forget. The stars never align. All I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Paying no mind is all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. I'm here to say you've just lost your way, but don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. The path you walked was never my own. You gave me shelter, but never a home. I can see it in your eyes, an ocean of regret. Memories haunt you. I think it's time to forget. The stars never align. All I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Pay it no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. But I'm here to say you've just lost your way. But don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Yes, I did. Everything you're hearing, everything that I play, everything that I live stream, I wrote it all. Because I'm crazy. And it's what I've been doing for the past several years. I've been writing song after song after song. I have hundreds of songs on several different instruments. And they are all burning holes in my head. So it's taken me forever to get the album done. But that song is not on the album. I won't tell you what's on the album, but I will tell you what's not on it. Because I want to provide some incentive that should this dream actually come true, should I find the success I have been envisioning and hoping for and praying for so long, those songs will get finished and with a much better production team in place. So in many ways, I think of this album as a demo, because I know it could sound so much better. I just don't have the time or money, but at the same time, I've taken years and lots of money, and I still haven't finished it. So it's in its final stages. Thank you so much. I love singing. I love writing. As I've said a few times, the songs remind me of time periods in my life. And I like people not really knowing if the time period was happy or sad, because I can assure you sometimes my saddest songs remind me of the happiest memories. But also, some of my happiest songs make me very sad. So music has a profound impact on people. And if you're a songwriter, you have these songs burning in your head and you have a vision for all of them, because they've never been played with a band before, or any other musicians for that matter. I have been entirely in seclusion and isolation for the most part. I mean, I have a job and I have kids. I have them half the time. I live my life. I pay the rent. I pay my utilities. And I think I'm so very curious what it would be like to be able to do this full time. Live stream plus put out a lot of music, like an album a month sometimes. Like I give myself a deadline, 2 weeks of just working as intensely as possible, but also not burning myself out and focusing too much. People as a clique seem to get into heavier sound. Same lyrics though. Just my opinion. Cool. Interesting point. People as a clique seem to get into a heavier sound. Same lyrics though. Just my opinion though. That's okay, because I know I am particular. And that's okay, because I am too. I don't take it as criticizing. Do you sense that I am taking as criticizing? I just love that this is a conversation with someone on my screen, and it's not something I'm used to. But that's okay though. I really enjoy the fact that you listened anyway. Listened anyway. I know nothing will get in my way. I know nothing will get in my way, get in my way, get in my way, You are welcome for the music. Thank you for being you. I could make a few guesses about what's going on in your life, without having any knowledge of who you actually are. And a lot of the times, it makes the bad parts of our life feel not quite as bad if we feel like we're not alone in having to live with what we've experienced. Because sometimes the mind can just fixate on the past. I know my brain has fixated on the past for too long. And it tells me if I'm fixating on the past, there's a good likelihood I'm fixating on the future as well. And music helps me feel like both of them don't really matter. And it only recently occurred to me that I've been doing this exact thing for years. I just never really took myself seriously. But I feel like it's time to change that in some way. And you can help me. Because clearly I need help. This is all I'm capable of. Sitting in my kitchen and playing as long as I can. Thank you so much. I don't know what it is. Music to me feels like a battle that I love fighting because it requires playing the same thing over and over again. I mean, you ask somebody to tap their thumb on a string. They wouldn't last a few taps because part of music is the muscle memory that you have in your fingers. Part of it is having an instrument that sounds nice. Part of it is having good rhythm. It involves a lot of pieces at once. But what happens when you've played it so much, you can talk like I'm talking right now and sort of do two things at once. I hope what I'm saying makes sense, and I hope what I'm playing is sort of a background sound. I've caught myself on long trips before listening to entire podcasts. So back to my CD. I request people listen to it in a car solo during a car ride. Because for me, I'm very curious to be absent from hearing the songs being played at, let's say, 60% volume. Loud enough that you can hear it. Obviously, don't blast it if you know. Just play it loud enough that you can sort of feel it. And embedded in the songs are messages that are going to be stored in your head. An analog delivery system. Because analog seems like the new landing on the moon. Once again, maybe it's time to get as analog as possible. Or at least have a counterweight to everything that is digital. I love things that are digital, but I love things that are analog. A guitar, a pick, and forever embedded in your head. With this piece of wood that has been put together, pieces of wood, and I'm thankful to the crafts individuals, the people that made this thing. And I'm gonna play one more and then I'll probably call it quits. I hope, this is my request. Okay, so the CD's coming, I'll let you know when it's coming. I have no social media, I have social media presence if you wanna find me on the Instagram. I'm stubborn too. I'm stubborn as hell. But being stubborn has its benefits, and it's important to understand that. Because my goal, ultimately, if I could snap my fingers, is that when people get the CD and have the time in their car and they hit play, my goal is that they like it so much, having never heard it before, that it becomes a memory that they hopefully carry with them. And it becomes an embedded marker in their life that whenever they hear that music, they are back at that point in their car, driving past, you know, a mountain range or a bunch of buildings, maybe stuck in traffic. So the memory goes back. And I want the memory to be good. For once, as much as possible, focus on creating good memories. Something that I have been extremely reluctant to understand because I have a great life and I love my family and I love what I do. But I think it's time, you know. This one is on the album. It's called The Spark. The day you were born, how could I forget those eyes? The power of a hurricane, the beauty of a new sunrise. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. I know you're wondering, you have so many questions for me. I promise you this, I will answer to the best of my ability. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. Everybody! I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You'll be the light. You will be the will be the light. You will be the spark. You will be the light, you will be the spark. I know I will lose my way someday, but I will find my way back home. Why can't you wait for me? I know I will wait up for you. I'll wait up for you, but it's not because I'm angry. It's because I want to talk to you. If I get home after midnight, it's because I was playing my songs, and my songs will someday be my income. I don't know what that life will look like. All right, I'm gonna sign off now. I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for listening or watching. Please know that I am absolutely at the bottom of my career. I have no manager, no record label. I can barely get a demo done, let alone an album. I will take care, and you take care of yourself as well. Be the light, you will be the spark. That last song, The Spark, is for my children. Because the chorus goes, I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. You will be, you will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. And I think that song was the last song added to the album. It was the very last song that I did. And it took me 7 hours to do all the instruments. It was very easy, very quick, no stress involved. And it was the last song I did after years and years of recording. And I think I live with a dread or a darkness or like a fear that I'm too naive to understand that the world is far more complicated than I think. And just by playing music, I can make people flock to me when I should be the one that's trying to get out there, because there's so many people making wonderful music out there. Millions of people are making music, and it's great. Who do I think I am? Just hanging out. So yes, my fingers are hurting, and that's good. I hope you have a good night, and I will be streaming probably tomorrow night, and Saturday night, and Sunday night. And I hope to play entirely new songs. But I hope to play songs that might be familiar. And And I like the idea, if you really like a song, you might listen back to this or one of my other streams and look for it once you get your hands on the actual physical CD and album. And I both want to say that my expectations are high and low at the same time. I want to say that maybe it's not for anybody, and none of the songs will resonate. And that is the risk that I'm willing to take, that I'm hoping that one of the songs resonates. Ideally two, but ideally the whole album. So if there's a first listen through, maybe at some time, whenever possible, maybe months later, whenever possible, listen to the whole thing straight through again. It's a weird request. It's just a request. It's just so I can have an experiment of the idea of people out there listening to it straight through. And I don't assume they like the songs. And some of the songs might be garbage. I get that. But if you allow to wade through my garbage, then I would be most grateful. So spread the word. Help me get out there, because I don't know how to get out there. I have a Instagram, Peter Wayne Burton 007, that I use. It's not spectacular. And I only have 683 million followers. No, just take off a few zeros off of that one. And yeah, so spread the word. I really appreciate it, Chris. Have a good evening. And I will see you real soon, all right? Have a great night. Wake up tomorrow thinking amazing things. If not amazing things, train yourself to wake up tomorrow with no regrets at all. All right. Hope is a good thing. Keep on hoping. Let's rock this thing. All right. Have a great night. You rock.